So one thing you never want to see on your RV wipers is snow. We're coming up, and Izzy's like, is that a truck in the middle of the road? Pickup truck with a Brinkley that literally just overturned.
We didn't get any snow here, so hopefully we're good on the way home.
It's a cold one, guys. I have so many layers on, and I'm starting to slur my speech. I'm not drunk, I swear. It's just really cold, and I can't feel my I can't feel my lips. If you were wondering where we are, you're going to want to check out part 1 of this vlog, which we'll link up above. This is part 2, and we are in the town of Napanee, Indiana, which we absolutely love. We're at the Newmar Service Center. Sorry for the traffic sounds. Newmar Service
Market
Center.
Street.
Yeah, we're getting our RV. Nellie is getting some work done. Seeing a lot of friends, having a blast. Now, I love small towns. USA. I just love them. This is one of them. It's decorated for Christmas. It's absolutely beautiful. So we had dinner and we said, hey, let's be idiots. It's about 10 degrees with the wind chill. Let's walk 2 miles and go downtown. So that's what we're doing.
So I have t-shirt, hoodie, flannel, heated jacket, hood or hat hood, gloves.
Yes, and I have a lot of those layers as well. So we're headed to Main Street Roaster. They have lunch and breakfast, and it's just a cool little cafe. So we're gonna go there and warm up a little bit.
The real reason why we're taking this walk is that if you watched the last video, you would know we went to his American Pancake House.
This morning, yeah.
Yeah, I had probably 2 pounds of pancakes.
Yeah, about.
So I'm trying to close my rings, which we will, and just get some steps in before nightfall, before we go to bed. It's early, day number 2. We're headed to the gym. We had a great walk last night. It wasn't as bad as long as you dressed in layers. It was cold.
It was pretty cold, but
right now it's 23 degrees outside. Now, we talked about yesterday, it's supposed to be clear for the rest of the week. We don't know. They're talking now 4 to 7 inches. We might be getting delayed.
So it's a winter storm warning, lake effect snow. They're talking
by a lake.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's coming down from up there. So they're saying, I think it's starting tonight and then going through Friday morning. Now we're supposed to leave Friday morning. I don't know.
Friday morning.
Yeah.
7 inches. We might be having to delay our trip back. We'll see. Anyway, for those of you who haven't watched our videos before, you might be saying, well, that's pretty weird how he's making the bed. It's not weird. It's weird how you're making the bed. This is the easy way to make the bed using Betty's, which we've been using for quite some time.
A lot of you have gotten Betty's.
Yeah,
we love Betty's.
We had this at home, and we learned this through other RVers on like forums. It's like, what is this Betty's thing? And once I saw it, I'm like, oh, yes, we need this. The hardest thing is getting the pillows in order.
I know, we have a lot of pillows.
But you make a perfect bed every single time in minutes. And what's awesome about it is that we have a discount code. We'll put it down below, 20% off all the time. On Betty's, they're high quality. They're priced no different than if you got a good quality bedding set.
And besides just being easy to make the bed, they're so comfortable and warm. I absolutely love it. Oh, that's a Brooklyn bedding cooling pillow. Yeah, no, they're really, really comfortable. I love climbing in, especially when it's cold out.
So on the agenda for today, gym, then we're heading to Showalter RV. We'll be there for a few hours doing some video. Hopefully come back here, go get some propane, which we're going to need if it's going to be snowing. And then we're heading out to dinner with Mr. Steve Showalter. And hopefully there's no snow coming down when we get back. We just got a call from the service center. We're going to be here at least another day, but they're fixing things that need to be fixed. It's all good. But in the meantime, while we're waiting, because they pick up at 6 a.m. and we can't get back till 2:30. We're up the road at Showalter RV in Napanee with Steve Showalter and his coach here. But we've been doing a tour. We did a couple of videos. This coach is going to be for sale. If the video is out, we'll link it up above. But Steve, just tell our subscribers a little bit about who you are, what you do, a little bit about your dealership.
Yeah, I'm Steve Showalter. We're here in Napanee, Indiana, Showalter RV. Our main line is travel trailers and fifth wheels, but we love motorhoming. We love RVing. We've had a lot of Newmar stuff. We're Newmar fans. So got to know Izzy and MJ back in the day. Glad to have him here.
Yeah, last video we did 5 years ago.
Yeah. You were a lot smaller. We were a lot smaller.
We've all kind of grown. Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
So it's been a good 5 years in the RV industry, right?
So we did a full video on Steve and his dealership. This place is awesome, guys. 4.9 on Google. You don't find many dealerships like this. So that video is going to be out in a couple of weeks. If you're interested in buying a motorhome, RV, definitely check out that video.
So today was a nice day. We got a lot of work done. We did a lot of videos with our friend Steve. Steve is a great guy. Guys, we always stress so much in our videos about the importance of smaller local RV dealers. And Steve has just done such a phenomenal job. Like
he's 10 years he's been doing it. The growth is unbelievable.
Yeah, and he's just a good person. We are under a winter storm warning. We had mentioned this earlier in the video, and it is 5:30 right now, and I think it's due to start in like a half an hour.
There's no snow.
They're saying this is going from today, Wednesday, through Friday morning at 1 a.m. We're due to leave Friday morning, not at 1, but we don't know what's going to happen here. I already contacted our pet sitter because somebody's staying with Bowser. We may need to do an extra night. It really just depends. I have no idea what's going to happen because Nellie is not driving in the snow, heavy snow. So we're hoping that the forecasters are wrong, but
here's the thing. We were supposed to get 48 inches a couple of days ago. We'll see. We'll see.
It didn't pan out,
I'm thinking, I'm calling a dusting to like an inch or two, which will be fine. That'll all be cleared up.
Yeah.
With no problem.
So we were looking for the best pizza in the area, just like knowing we're not going to find it. Well, we found on TripAdvisor Antonio's in Elkhart. Apparently award-winning pizza. The guy is from Italy, whole family business, and he took it over. And they've won awards in Vegas and all these competitions around
nationally
the world.
ranked.
Yeah, pizza. They have amazing reviews.
It looks good online.
It looks.
I can tell how pizza, 100%, but just by looking at it, certain burn marks, so you can kind of tell if it's gonna. It looks good. We'll see.
Yeah. So everybody that we've talked to this week in Newmar and other people have told us yes, it's really really good. So I'm hoping it doesn't snow because then we can't get the Mustang to Elkhart. But tomorrow's Antonio's, yeah, we got to try this because it's big hype online. So we'll see if it lives up.
Well, they're supposed to be done with everything on this motorhome by Friday. They're moving a little bit.
Tomorrow.
I'm sorry, Thursday.
Yeah.
They're moving a little bit slow, but that's okay. They're getting things fixed, one by one. So Nellie will be squared away. Like she just came out like a refresh, right? She came off the plastic surgery table. But yeah, we're excited about it, and hopefully the weather cooperates. On the way to Planet Fitness, it was this winter storm warning. We got about a quarter of an inch. It's just weird because it's really windy and it looks like it's snowing a lot, but it really isn't.
It's not really sticking. It's going to be snowing, it says, till 1 in the morning, though, so we'll see.
We talked to our tech this morning. They're hoping to be done today, but not promised. Depends. There's one last thing with our slide. He's going to try one thing. If not, he's going to do something else. He's got to do option B, then it's going to be not done till tomorrow. So, whatever. That's the reason why we're here, because nobody could figure out how to fix that issue. So we figured we'd come back over here. But hopefully this slows down, or it just stops. I mean, it looks cloudy now. We're getting different readings on the Apple weather. It's saying nothing after like 10 o'clock. And then on Weather Channel, it's saying it's going through 1 in the morning. I don't know.
Well, we got a lot to catch you up on. Today was an interesting day. Some good, some bad. So good. Nellie's coming along. They're working on the slide and
So close to me.
Fixing. Yeah, so we actually have to stay an extra day than we had planned. And also the snow, it's still snowing, so the roads aren't great. So it's actually, we have to kind of stay and it'll be safer getting home this way. So that's good. Nellie's coming along. We filled up with propane, so we are good to go for the rest of the trip. We got to see our friend Andy, who's an engineer at Newmar. We love Andy, so we kind of hung out with him for a little bit. Andy, if you're watching, hi. Always a good time.
Oh, he's definitely watching.
Let's get to the bad news. Oh, we got a horse and buggy in front of us here.
Yeah, by the way, it is ridiculously cold, and they're out, man. These horse and buggies.
Yeah, they're out. Hey, they got to do their stuff too. All right, I'm going to let you talk about the not so good news.
So at the gym today, I ran on the treadmill, and I really aggravated my foot, the heel. I had kind of a bout with
a big bout
with plantar fasciitis. It's a kind of on and off. It was getting better. Basically, it's like an inflammation of the fascia in your heel. Here's the symptoms. You get this stabbing. It's pretty painful in your heel. It hurts when you walk. It really hurts in the morning. It hurts when you drive. So I definitely aggravated that. I'll be sitting with ice packs and stretching a lot, rolling. But it's worse than it's been in a while. So I'm in a little bit of pain right now.
I feel bad for Izzy, and I'm going to nurse him back to health.
She's gonna suck my toes and heel. That doesn't do anything.
But for once, I'm not the one that got hurt. We're on our way to Antonio's restaurant. So we talked to you yesterday about this world famous or award-winning pizza.
Country famous.
So country famous. So we're going to try this. Now look, everybody told us it was good. We told Andy we were going today, and he's like, I don't know if you want to go there. We're gonna try it. Okay.
It's 2 yes and 1 no.
Yes.
We'll see.
So we're gonna try it. We're gonna bring you along, and we're hoping that we get our, that our minds are blown by this pizza. We'll see. Are you okay?
Couldn't press, I'll explode. They have to send me to the dejuicer.
So, how was it? Did it live up to the hype? Yeah.
Not bad. Not great. Not bad, but
Yeah.
it's just there. It's fine.
Yep.
So let's start with some positive stuff. Number one, family owned, multiple generations. That's awesome. The salad,
Oof.
very
so good.
So, which leads me to believe that probably the regular dinners are really good, but we came for pizza. So we would come back and try dinners next time. So like I said, the pizza probably like a 6 out of 10. The crust, good. No flop. Cheese was...
I think you're Dave Portnoy.
Cheese was okay. It was just dry. There was not enough sauce on there. And they have different types of pies. We just got the traditional, very dry. But I'm going to eat the slices tomorrow. I'm going to let them go to waste.
Apparently, the people they're always up against in the Las Vegas competition
Carmine's.
is Carmine's in New Jersey, in the town that Izzy grew up in, which he never went. So now we have to go there when we get home. Yes, we're sending a message to Carmine's from the Cataldo family at Antonio's that they will see them in March at Vegas. But I do want to try theirs and see how they compare, because they sometimes one wins, sometimes the other wins. So we'll see how they are. Never a good idea to take a Mustang out in the snow. The problem is we didn't know it was going to snow this much because it wasn't snowing in Napanee. So we're basically driving around in circles, trying to find a way to get home back to the RV, because we're in Elkhart. We got to go back to Napanee, and apparently Elkhart doesn't have plows. So
They do, they're just not out.
These streets are covered in snow, and we're just trying to find a safe way back. It's pretty bad out. 0.8 miles to get to the highway, so we're going, what are we going? 12 miles an hour. Yeah, the roads just haven't been touched, so we're praying. We have 0.8 miles to get to 19 South.
What makes you think that
towards
19 South is going to be plowed?
I'm hoping that the highway's plowed. Is that a detour?
No.
Oh, okay. What next? Getting onto Route 19.
No, it's so much better.
Oh my God. This isn't even touched either. This is crazy, guys. You live in Indiana. Are the roads usually plowed when they snow? This is like even worse here.
No plows.
God. People must be looking at us like, we're the morons that took the Mustang out in the snow. I think we're going to be okay, but we have about 9.7 miles left. We made it back. First of all, let me just compliment you on your wonderful driving skills. It was the longest, not really, but felt like the longest ride of our lives. That was terrifying.
I was thinking to myself, like kids these days, they would have just curled up in a fetal position
I think
and started crying on the side of the road. But I've driven in snow so many times. I don't recommend driving a Mustang in the snow, but I remember driving little tiny cars spinning around, but whatever.
That when I say terrifying, like my stomach was in knots, but I was in good hands. So thank you for getting us back safely.
Now we're gonna get stuck in the lot.
No.
Stay here. I just dumped the tanks. It's not fun when it's like 16 degrees out dumping tanks, but I had to do it. Anyway, one of the things that you do after dumping your tanks, you always want to use a black tank treatment, preferably an enzyme-based one. Our choice is Liquify, who's the sponsor of this video. We've been using Liquify since they came out. They have the liquid, of course, 1 ounce into 40 gallons, or a pod. They both smell delicious. They have toilet cleaners. And why Liquify is different, it is enzyme-based. So what that does is it breaks down the material in your black tank. We did a full video review on it. We'll link it up above. And it liquefies it. So when you dump, like I did today, everything comes out nice and smooth. So let me show you how this works, guys. Let's go over to the bathroom.
And yes, it is 6:06 a.m.
So you measure out your 1 ounce, dump it in, and we'll do both. Or you're going to take your pod, just throw the pod in. It's pre-measured, good for 40 gallons. Flush it down with some water, let it do its work. It'll sit in there and start working immediately. What's pretty awesome, guys, we have a discount, Endless RVing. It's 24% off your purchase. You want to go to liquefiedrv.com/endless. Of course, you can use that discount code. Even if you don't use the /endless, just put that discount code in there and it'll work for you. We want to thank Matt and Liquefied for sponsoring this video. We are done at the service center. They're actually done about 12 o'clock today. Everything, I shouldn't say everything, all the major things we came here for were taken care of. The slides, we had them all adjusted. This slide above me, it was kind of never right. There was always a little bit of a weird space. Now, if you're not familiar with the Newmar slides, the top of them, they're kind of, they have like a ramp that goes down, so you never really get water in. But on that corner there was just the wiper seal wasn't completely touching, and you would see light. So what would happen, you would kind of get bugs in, and I would have to like stuff a towel in there. And I took it to a couple places. I actually took it to Country Classic, and they tried to fix it. And what they told me was, they're like, we think there's something wrong from the factory here. Like, we can't see how this adjustment is going to fix it. So we came out here, and sure enough, this day two, the tech was like, yeah, this is something wrong from the factory. So credit to Newmar, they did a goodwill. They call it a goodwill repair. They didn't charge us to repair this. It was actually kind of extensive. They had to shim the bottom. You had to take this whole fascia off, put new metal, new seal. It's perfect now. So big thank you to Newmar for taking care of that. They didn't know who we were. He just did it because that was the right thing to do. A couple other small things were all taken care of. So we are good to go. No propane leaks. We had that done also. We have a video talking about that. We'll link it up above about propane leaks. But we're very happy we made the trip out here. It's a long trip, but I think as we have more time upon retirement, we'll probably make an annual trip out here just to get certain things taken care of. So we're going to head out tomorrow, not as early, probably hopefully hit the road by like 7:30, 8 o'clock, because it does get lighter later here. We're right on that line of Central Eastern, so it's not sunlight till like 7:30. So we'll try to get the sunlight. Be heading out probably 6 hours or so. We'll cut it up over 2 days, and we have a harvest host that we're going to go to that looks pretty good, so we'll do a review on that. Another cold day. I think it's 14 degrees out.
But we're leaving. We're heading towards a little bit warmer weather.
If you're wondering what these things are, you see them. These are, so our slides are on rollers, and these essentially, the width of rollers, you put them down so the rollers roll on here, they don't damage the floor. We've had them, we just bought some more. If we sell our motorhome, when we sell our motorhome, this is kind of what that you don't get.
We had a safe trip from Indiana, and we are now in Dubois, Pennsylvania.
Du Bois.
So we drove around, what was it, 7.5 hours. So it was good. No traffic. It was a really good trip. So now we are at a harvest host, and it's very interesting. The whole area, this whole little section, it's called Doolittle Station. So if you've heard of it, let us know. And the harvest host is at the Boxcar something.
Brewery.
Boxcar Brewery. Yeah, I was going to look it up. Boxcar Brewery. But there's different restaurants. So you have the Boxcar Brewery. Right next to it's Railcar Pizza. So obviously there's this train theme. There's a little roadside creamery at the bottom of it. Little cafe. There was a
coffee place.
Coffee, yeah. And then there's a restaurant called the Angry Goat, which has a pretty cool looking menu. So
they got goats here and dinosaurs.
They do have goats. They have goats and they have dinosaurs. Yeah, it's a very interesting place. We're kind of tucked away in the back. It's actually kind of cozy. It's nice. I just found it like 2 days ago. And then we're headed home tomorrow. We're actually relaxing. This is nice.
For now, while the food warms up.
Yeah. And we're gonna have some dinner. And yeah, it's our last night. This was a really fun trip, but we'll see how the night goes. Very successful trip, guys. We are
not home yet. Don't jinx it.
Not home yet. I'm just making some tea. Who loves tea? I love tea in the morning with a little, like, I usually get like an oat milk kind of creamer. Good stuff. Kind of helps. I use decaf, but it just like kind of wakes me up anyway. We're hitting the road. It's about 7:37. We're going to probably leave around 8:30. Head home. Really, really fun week. Izzy's still in pain, unfortunately.
It's better. Here's a good treatment. I carry this with me.
Yeah.
It's an ice boot. You put your foot in there, it actually does help.
So every night
it's getting
you
better.
put that
it's getting
on.
better.
Yeah. You want to show, while you're in the freezer, show what we got for Christmas.
We're going over to
Cousin Kathy's in there.
Kathy. And I don't think they've really ever had like this stuff. So I was like, they're Italian if you couldn't tell from the last time they were on video. But we got some Amish buns, dinner buns, and then we got this big tray of homemade cinnamon rolls. And unlike the ones in Lancaster, the ones in Indiana, there's only like 6 ingredients.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I haven't tried one. Did you try one? On the other one?
You had some of that.
Oh, there's a bite of yours.
Yeah.
The whole one.
Yeah, it was good.
It was good? So, yeah. If they're watching, that's what's coming for Christmas.
Our next trip is going to be somewhere warmer, not colder. We didn't get above freezing all week, by the way, right?
Well, today, right now, it's 33.
Right,
so
but when we were in Indiana and Ohio, it was freezing. We were down like one night to like -6. Yeah. But Nellie did a good job in the cold.
Yeah, burned through propane, but
a lot.
The days were at 43, 44 degrees, so it was fine. We want your feedback, guys. Do you think it's a good idea to RV in the cold? We don't. But we have to. Our slides you actually commented yesterday, they're working great.
Way better, yeah.
It's awesome. It was worth the trip out there. Hopefully that's our last time that we have to have anything serviced. We did it when we first got it, and then 5 years later. Yep. If you like videos like this, guys, to the left of us, we'll put our RV vlogs playlist. We'll also put our RV tours playlist, because we have a bunch of tours coming up also. And for myself and MJ, it's a journey of a lifetime, and we'll
see you on the road.